Selamat pagi. See, that was a bit of a social experiment. I said Selamat pagi, good morning, and they just smile and nod. They don't say it back. Pagi, Pak. He was much the same. I said Selamat pagi, good morning. He'd say ge, yes, yes. But not like in English, we good morning, morning, you know, morena. No, it's not like that. Occasionally, yes. But sometimes you get the feeling that they're kind of doing it to humor you, like they pick up immediately, of course, that it's not really the normal thing that you would do to greet somebody, but because you've done it, they might repeat it back to you to be polite. But it's not what they would do. It's far more likely to say Mongo or something like that. Yeah. This is a main road. Actually, it's not too busy right now, which is pretty good. When it's busy, it's just really noisy. It's not too bad. And I've got the luxury of a decent footpath and sidewalk, which is not a given. These are becak riders. Hello. I'm surprised they didn't hit me up to try and give me a ride. For money, obviously, that's how they make a living. It could be that it could be that filming like disarms them a little bit. Like if I wasn't filming, they might say, oh, you want a ride, you want a ride. But maybe because I'm filming, I don't know, I'll never know. But yeah, they're chilled. Or that it's just morning and they're having their morning yarn and cigarette and they can't actually be bothered working just yet. It could be that too. So yeah, I'm going to show you this park here. I'm embarrassed to admit in this moment that I don't know the name of it, but let's come and have a look. See, that's the thing, eh? Like Southeast Asia, Indonesia included, obviously, is famous for, you know, urban density, lack of infrastructure, pollution, all of that. And while there's obviously some truth to that, because where there's smoke there's fire, it doesn't talk about the greenness and how they do love to have, you know, nature around them, as urban as it may get. I mean, maybe we're spoilt here in Banyuwangi. I don't want to speak for all Indonesian cities, but there's no shortage of green, put it that way. Whether it's in little side streets and people's houses, or in public parks, or even just on side of the road sort of stuff. It's plenty of nature. And it's a great reprieve, because when these cities get busy, like Indonesian cities, they can get crazy busy, traffic and smog and all of that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna find somewhere to sit, hopefully. Oh, there's a seat over there, but it's right on the side of the road. I want to find somewhere a bit more peaceful. I'll show you along this statue here. I'm no expert by a long shot, but East Java, here we're in the most east part of Java, just across the channel from Bali, and this part of East Java have a lot in common historically. So there's a lot of shared, what is it, historical symbolism, cultural, religious symbolism. Even though majority of Banyuwangi people are Muslims, there's a deep Hindu history here as well, you know, just like in Bali. So yeah, I don't know the exact story, but I think this is connected to, yeah, there's Garuda there. Yeah, an old Javanese hero of some description, I'll find out. I don't know how well you can see those lanterns up there. They're quite far away, but yeah, I think it's, you know, with Chinese New Year was not so long ago, and it's another subgroup of not only Banyuwangi but Indonesia generally as Chinese Indonesians. So I suspect that those are leftover from the recent Chinese New Year celebrations. Plenty of Chinese Indonesians here in Banyuwangi and in most of, if not all of, Indonesian cities. And the name of the park is here, so I can show it to you. There it is. Strathdee-Pehi. So yeah, Taman Strathdee-Pehi. I know Taman is park. Wangi is fragrant, if I'm not wrong. Just like the name Banyuwangi, fragrant water. Tirta, I don't know, but coincidentally we stayed in Bali just the other night and the homestay was called Tirta Bali. And Ajeng told me that what Tirta means, but I forgot. Selamat datang di Banyuwangi. Welcome to Banyuwangi. This is the main drag. Behind me goes south. So this is a main highway into the city from the south. I've just noticed a little walkway. I mean, we drive on this road all the time, but I've just noticed a little walkway next to the river over there. I'm going to cross the road and check it out. I've just realized where I am. It's a cemetery. I don't want to go in there and film, that's for sure. It's not my place to do that. Hey, good morning. He said hello, so I spoke English back to him, whether he understood or not, I'm not sure. I said good morning, he said gay. Tired of the main road. I want to get off it, so I'm going to head in this direction towards home, down another side street. Ajeng and I were having a discussion this morning. It was actually just this morning, early this morning, regarding Indonesian lifestyle in the neighborhoods and the tradition and stereotypical expectation compared to the reality. And you know, there can be differences, just like anywhere. Asian culture is, Indonesia's no exception. Asian culture is a lot more collective, communal, and based on respect of different people and in the pecking order. Now that's the tradition and culture, but it's not. And when it comes to actual lifestyle, if you go to villages and, dare I say it, even poor communities in the urban poor, they're kind of more traditional in the sense that everyone's living together. They're mixing and mingling constantly on the street, in the yard. If it's in the village, it might be out and working in the fields and all of that. And that's tradition, you know, like they're sharing it amongst each other's lives, the good, the bad, and the ugly, celebrating the good, weathering the bad, all of that. Very, very social. And things like privacy and individual rights and all that obviously take a back seat to the group. However, this is the pivot. As people get more and more educated, wealthy, prosperous, and all of that, they can afford better housing, transportation, education, all of that. What tends to be the norm is that they get more and more, dare I say it, westernized. Their houses get bigger, big fences and gates come up, privacy becomes a thing, and personal, or immediate family space becomes a thing. Whereas in the traditional life and in the poorer communities till today, it's not an issue. People don't get it, have it, or probably even really desire it so much. It's just not normal. So anyway, Banyuwangi has a mix of everything, like any bigger city does, even medium city like this. It's got poor, it's got working class, there's some wealthy people, no doubt. I don't know them. I don't have anything to do with them, but they're there. And yeah, the richer people get, the bigger their houses get, the more sort of closed off they get. And you'll even get the phenomenon of people living in what they call here, what do they call it, resident areas. They're basically like gated communities. They're pretty porous though. Like when I say gated, there's different ways in and out, but there will be security. But more so the social norm, if you live in a resident area, is that you're not held to traditional expectations and bonds with the community. You can have basically a private life, and everybody respects that. Yeah, and a lot of Indonesians, middle class Indonesians or new money, they desire that. They desire that privacy, space, security, and sort of, well, relative luxury, I guess. For better or worse, it is what it is. I mean, I certainly can't, as a Westerner who comes from that, suggest they shouldn't do it, or can't do it, or ought not to do it, because it's easy to come off as patronizing and, well, hypocritical actually, because we enjoy those things, and then to tell people they shouldn't have them, yeah, it just doesn't feel right. But anyway, bit of a deeper topic than I really want to go on about in this vlog. But yeah, look at this neighborhood, it's nice. This is a really nice neighborhood actually. Oh, I've just realized again, one of those moments of like, I know where we are. Just down there on the left, literally right there, like that building there, is the real estate agent that sold us our house. And his name is Mas, he's quite young, Mas Rahmat. And his name is on real estate signs all over Banyuwangi. That dude must be cracking it, I reckon. But yeah, I know where we are. We're not far from home. This place here, this is where you come when you want to get your burger fix. Baron Dutz steaks and burgers. To be fair, I don't want to be, I don't mean to be unkind, but it's okay. it's okay. And if you really want a burger and you're hanging out, it's really close to home, 5 minutes drive away. Can't complain. And even price-wise, yeah, more expensive than local food because it's anything to do with Western food is kind of fancy, considered fancy. So it's not cheap, but it's not unreasonable, and it's not unreasonable quality-wise. So yeah, Baron Dutz. We got across here. Hey! Look at that, in the city of 1 million people. I just find my wife randomly cruising around. Have you just been to the doctor or
yeah,
what? Already?
Already.
I haven't got my helmet? No.
No, I can.
Shall I just be Indonesian and just go? No. Where are you going home?
I want to go to Banyuwangi. You want to go home, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home but I need the key.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just give me the key.
Oh, my husband!
Complete coincidence. Just bumped into Ajeng. Just been to the doctor, now she's going to the shop for something. Yeah. Not far from home now, back to Taman Baru. And but yeah, I'll show you a little bit closer to home, an area that I haven't quite shown you that I think is really nice and useful. And yeah, we're not far. There's a lot of great neighborhoods in Banyuwangi, but I rate Taman Baru up there with the best. I'm biased, can't help myself. Monggo Bu. It's beautiful, right? People have beautiful yards and very house-free. So this here is our local court, and I love coming here for exercise, and even used to come and play volleyball with the old people. Last time I was here, they're not doing it at the moment, probably because it's Ramadan. People aren't exercising that much. But yeah, little public park. See the name there, Taman Baru. Just bumped into some neighbors there, like lovely neighbors, Batmul and family, and yeah. I met him for the first time in a long time the other day, and he remembered my name, and I was flattered and equally embarrassed because I didn't remember his. But anyway, nice to be recognized when you're only here kind of infrequently, and things like that, small things like that, people being friendly, asking how you are, where are you going, what are you doing, small things like that helps you to feel part of something, you know, not just a random bule tourist. Yeah. This section here is for sale actually, and it's crossed my mind a few times whether it's a good idea to buy it. I don't know, but anyway, made it home, the end of this vlog. Mauri ora ki a tātou, come to Banyuwangi sometime.